great and everything.
Because obviously this is a big program in town, and there's a lot of anticipation about how good you guys can be and stuff. How much does that kind of add, to I guess your excitement, getting things started here in spring practice?
Oh, it has a lot of excitement, with the town and everything. They're seeing what we're doing here, seeing what we're trying to build, and it has a lot of excitement with practice. And, everybody's got a chip on their shoulders. Like, we can't come out here and half step. We got to go out here and put it all together and just have fun with it.
So, what are the biggest differences you feel you've noticed here compared to your previous practices today?
I'd just say the energy level. I feel like the energy level is very high. Competition level is very high, and dudes just come out here and work, man. I mean, at my other place, they did the same thing, but we're in LA, we're in SC, and it's a different type of atmosphere.
What do you like about this Lincoln Riley offense?
Oh man, I love it. You got a bunch of different ways where you get the running back the ball. Release out in the backfield, out empty, out a whole bunch of different places. So it's just a lot of different ways to get the ball. A lot of fun.
Ball game and kind of had that animosity about him, but I love that kid. He has such a high energy, and he's such a great teammate, even better person. He's a great player.
You were so productive at Oregon. How hard was it to leave and not finish things out and restart it?
It was tough. Oregon is my first love, and it always will be. But it was just, I gave everything I could to that school for 4 years straight, and it was time to move on.
Most transfers are looking at depth charts and playing time. You're thinking about fiance and family. Did you feel like it was more of an adult decision than a lot of kids have to go through?
Yeah, most definitely. It was a huge decision. There's always going to be competition everywhere, and I know that. And I've been competing my whole career. With CJ and Tony Brooks James, and all those guys, and so it wasn't a really hard decision in that aspect. It was more of just uprooting my family and coming down here.
Was there any reluctance?
It was one of those grown man decisions for sure.
Was there any thought about the draft at all? Or?
Oh yes, for sure. It was either, I was coming down here, I was coming home, I was going back to Oregon, I was going to the draft. And this just had more pros than the rest.
What about this offense really sort of appeals to your style, your skill set?
Oh, they run the ball, they pass the ball, and I could do both. So it was just, I fit in perfect.
Given that you wanted to come here, did you reach out to them, or did they reach out to you first?
They reached out to me first, but I still had that eye on them, and it was honestly surreal because I didn't get recruited out of high school, so I didn't know what any of that process was like. I had 2 offers, Oregon and New Mexico State, and so getting recruited out from my transfer portal, that was just a surreal moment for me.
Given that, how much pride do you take in what you've accomplished in your career from that origin point?
I didn't hear you say.
How much pride do you take in everything you've accomplished coming from that kind of starting point?
I take a lot of pride in it, but I know I haven't really done anything yet. That's what I feel like. I know I've had a big kind of career up to this point, but I still feel like deep down I haven't done anything yet.
How many schools would you estimate reached out to you?
I would say most of the Pac-12, some of the Big 10, Big 12. It was quite a few, so it was a lot.
Talented, very talented. Some of those guys have already proven themselves in the Pac-12 multiple years, so very excited about that group and seeing where they're going to go.
Yeah. What did you make of Travis Dye's first practice?
Man, Travis Dye is as quick as a bug. He's strong, very strong. Great pad level, very good hands. Obviously, the versatility, you got a chance to see that at Oregon, and now he's here, so he did a really good job today.
What Austin Jones, same thing, coming over from Stanford.
These guys are both starters at their respective universities that they were at, and now they're here. So Austin Jones does the same thing. Okay, very good with the ball skills. Very intelligent, obviously a Stanford graduate, but he had a really good day today as well.
Coach Riley talked about kind of establishing a physical run game this spring. How do you balance 3 guys who have proven themselves and only having 3 scholarship guys with needing to get the run game going, I guess, in the spring?
We got work. We got to develop. We didn't come out here to do anything but that. No matter what everybody has done prior to being here, they've done nothing for the Trojans, myself included. So we have to come out here and adhere to the standard and develop and get better. So we're going to be downhill. We'll be physical. Quick rotations to keep everybody fresh, to answer your question. So not like 5, 6, 7, 8 reps at a time, but maybe more like 3 or 4 to keep everybody fresh. So we can go ahead and make it through spring. And then also we'll be adding another back after spring. So we're going to find somebody to come on in here.
For the drills you guys run, is it a lot of the stuff you were doing at Utah, or is it kind of something you run with Lincoln Riley's system, or a combination of all those?
You want to find drills. You want to keep it fresh. You want to have some new ones. I do have some drills that I believe that work for sure, that have shown to work over time. But I'm always trying to make some drills up that will fit the scheme that I'm going to be working in. So right now they're the drills that I've been running at Utah, but we will be running a couple of adjusted drills as well.
What have you seen so far from kind of the connection with those 3 guys that you have now?
Oh, this is an awesome room. I mean, these guys are older guys, you know what I mean? It's like free agency. So these guys are mature, they've had a lot of success. So these guys are really honestly a close-knit group already, and they're going to be very successful because of it.
Is it interesting to you that they're all transfers, all the scholarship guys are transfers right now?
Not anymore. Not anymore. You got the portal and everything else. So, these guys just want to be able to find a place that fits them, a scheme that fits them, a coach that fits them. Maybe it just didn't work where they're at, or maybe they just want more. Whatever it may be. But everybody has a reason. I'm just happy that they're here.
USC is one of these programs, especially at the running back position, where you can go back a ways. How much do you dive into that and use USC's history there?
Absolutely. I know the standard, that's for sure. And we want to be able to recruit the guys to this program that are going to be able to represent that standard to the fullest. So it's important to us, and we're going to get there.
Like you said, you guys brought in 2 starters from 2 different teams. How has that motivated Barlow to step up his game?
Barlow's really good too. You know what I mean? It's competition. That's what it is. Like, this is what we call the animal kingdom. So you roll the ball out, you're going to compete. Someone's going to walk out with the ball. You know what I mean? And it makes everybody better because of it. So he's rising, but this is our first day, so we'll see. Ask me 14, practice 12, practice 13. We'll see what's up. Yeah.
Well, besides running the ball, what kind of drills do you like to put the guys through, like blocking drills or pass pro?
Everything. We will block, no doubt about it. We will block. Short area quickness, yards after contact. I mean, that's what it is about running back play. What can you do on contact? What can you do at the junction point? Can you make a play or not? Or are you getting tackled? So we work drills that are going to be able to help us succeed in those situations.
Let's do one more here.
When you're taking over a backfield and kind of putting your stamp on it, how much does it help to have a couple of guys who come in with the experience that maybe Austin and Travis do?
It's a little bit easier because you're not starting from ground zero. Outside zone is outside zone, inside zone is inside zone. Maybe I explain it a little bit differently from where they're coming from, but at the end of the day, they've been well coached. So we just kind of get a chance to get it on the run, per se.
Thank you, Coach.